Hi there everyone, welcome back to another video of Late Customs. Today we have a few more mods coming for the yellow thing. Today I will be installing a fresh set of headlights and a brand new grill on the yellow thing. Here we have the brand new grill I just bought. So if you guys did not check out my previous videos or my previous two videos, the yellow thing is grillless and headlightless, if that's even a word. So this is the new car I actually bought, which has the grill and the headlights and the inner lights on, and I bought the yellow thing a brand new set. So I actually went with the clear headlights, the inner and the outer headlights. You can see there the crystal effect. There we go. And also, and if you check out these right here, you can clearly see the difference. And these indicator covers were on the yellow thing as well, and I got the clear indicator covers as well, and these dynamo bulbs as well. For the headlights, I went with the 300 set, or the 300 Mr. Lee LED headlight set. Very happy with it. Got this from Mr. Lee, and these inners I actually had a very long time. Ran them in my VTEC, and because I don't have any spotlights in the VTEC anymore, I kept them for the yellow thing, specifically for a day like today. If you guys did not check out my previous video, definitely do so, because in my previous video I just cleaned up the bay a little more to give it this amazing look right here. I would just like to give a big shout out to Mr. Lee's Automotive Hub for actually sponsoring this video. He was the one that actually hooked me up with all these parts right here. So if you guys need any headlights or bulbs or grills or car accessories, don't hesitate to contact him. I'll leave his link or his Facebook link on the screen, and you guys can contact him if you guys need any of these items. Mr. Lee actually sponsored me these indicator covers for Slam at the Lake, but unfortunately I couldn't afford brand new headlights at the time, and I told him I'll keep them aside for the day I actually can afford these headlights with a brand new grill. This is unfortunately a second-hand batch, so he didn't have any stock of a batch, so I'll definitely need to purchase myself a batch in the near future as well. But for now, this batch will have to suffice because it's very crusty. Dynamo bulbs, and he even sponsored a nice interior light as well, which we will install today as well. Very excited to get all these items in the car today, but unfortunately before we fit any of these items in the car, we need to get the one-way valve in, which once again, big shout out to Low Air for hooking me up with this one-way valve. I need to install this with some thread tape, which I also have here in my pocket. Here we got it, and we need to install that before we can actually air up the car, even move the car, or even start the car to build up any air in the tank, because my one-way valve right there is leaking and it's cracked. Right there. Once I get it off, I can show you guys the crack, and once we get that on, we can actually connect the battery and throw in some antifreeze and get this car started up, because last night I literally just finished up the job and didn't throw any antifreeze in at all. So we need to get that in, and we need to test out if this pipe actually will do the job, because it is higher than the radiator. And trust me guys, buying a brand new water bottle really makes the world's difference. I need to clean up the bay because my car overheated and dirtied my bay once again, so I definitely need to clean my engine bay once again. Here you can currently see the new ones on the left, the old ones on the right, and the old ones is literally, you can see there, you can see right through that one. Here's the new one, there's the old one, completely crusty. So I'm gonna get the new one installed real quick, get some thread tape on there, then we should be good to go. I got the one-way valve in, as you can see right there. All I need to do now is just put the battery terminal on the head of the battery. Then we need to throw in some antifreeze. So now we're going to monitor the water system as well as the leak at the back. Or what we can do is we can continue with the front end and get everything finalized here while the engine bay is still nice and cool. And once we're done here, then we can move on to starting up the car and doing the bleeding the water system and checking for the e-leak by the one-way valve, which I think would be the better route to follow. So I think what I'm going to do at the current time, I'm going to get all the bulbs in with the rubbers in the headlights. I do still have my parks laying here somewhere in a holder. Yep, it's laying just here. There we go. Here's my parks. Here's the tape, and here's the last two all the way, which I'm going to try to use for the grill. And I obviously bought some grill clips as well. So the front end will be somewhat complete once the grill's in. I hope so. Let's get started. We finally got all the lights prepped out. We got the plugins onto the indicator holders, the new indicator holders. We got that on both of them. We even got the dynamo bulbs in there as well. I'm sure you guys have noticed that we have a park insert here as well, which I won't be using. So I literally just taped it up like that. Here we got the rubber on with our 350 set LEDs from Mr. Lee. Got my parks in as well. Same on this side. But on the inners were a little bit of a tricky story because you get these brackets, which actually works amazing with the factory bulbs. But with these specific LED bulbs, with the fan, it's a little bit more tricky. So you can see the bulb is in there. But what I actually managed to do, it's actually quite stable. So I used some insulation tape and just taped it all around the edge of it just to seal it up, because this inner headlights did not come with a rubber at all. It only came with this specific sticker right here. So I peeled that off to get the headlight in, or the bulb in. Now we have the bulb into the headlight, and I just taped it all around. Looks a bit crusty, but still does the job. So now we know that is sorted as well. Got this sorted, got the outer sorted, got the indicator sorted. All we need to do now is get the inners into the grill, and then get the grill and the outers in the car, inners into the grill, and grill onto the car, and finish it off with these, well, indicators. Or maybe even do the indicators first. Super exciting. I literally can't win with this car. Everything is fixed except now the cooling system. Shit, man. Shit. So currently you can see the coolant is everywhere, and I'm not entirely sure if the bottle is the culprit for this. I'm not entirely sure if the cap, the pressure is different or something like that, but it's currently leaking out right there now. So I'm not sure if that gasket was actually blue when I was driving, or what was the problem there, but I've seen it earlier really like blowing, and I didn't really think too much of it. And well, yeah, that's our issue at the current time, because I've noticed it doesn't really build up that much pressure unless you close the cap, and it builds up very nice pressure through this holes right here. And I changed the fan switch, so this is actually originally the fan switch that I bought. I fitted the old one, so it's definitely not the fan switch that's the problem, because I initially thought it was the fan switch that might cause the car to not overheat. Like the car's literally on temperature, it doesn't even like unless is this thing closed here? Could be this thing maybe it's closed or something. That's why it's building up so much pressure here. I'm not entirely sure. I need to double check what one is open, what one is closed. But it could be that as well, why it's causing this, but I'll have to come back tomorrow to sort it out, because that valve right there is for the interior radiator fan, or the interior fan. So currently it's on. Let me just double check here. Okay, so now it should be pulled closed, I think. I don't know, I'm not sure. But it was never a problem previously, but obviously I didn't have other issues previously. Definitely home. But this pipe is super warm compared to the rest of the pipes. That's what bothers me actually. Because all the pipes are a nice temperature, a very nice hot, including the radiator. I'm actually noticing one thing I previously didn't notice. So I think the car might have been leaking water in this area, and I've actually noticed this before I started like with the whole process with the car. But check there, and you can see how brown that pipe is there. So like before I even threw in the antifreeze, I've noticed it has been brown there, but I really didn't think too much of it, to be honest. So it means there's actually a leak in the system that's causing all this. So I'm not entirely sure if I even have any more Victorine sealant, because then I could literally seal it up tonight, and then just tomorrow I can, well, just go from there. So I think I might just do that, just clean everything up a little bit, because it's actually very dirty once again, and antifreeze every freaking way, because each time I work with antifreeze this thing happened to me. But it lights though. Everything is perfect on the car, everything is working amazing on the car. I'm very happy with everything. But well, let's just, well, at least have some fun. At least have some fun. So well, at least some fun, but this car is definitely coming together very well. Got all the clips in, you guys can see, all the lights work, looks simply amazing. Now we just have this antifreeze problem, if I may say so. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Let me just get a light from my other phone real quick to show you guys this, but check there where the seal broke. And you can see, oh, that right there. So I think they might have caused overheating in the first place, but the terminals were also a reason why the car overheated. Well, now I know something as well. Don't throw in antifreeze whenever testing your water system. And I literally thought maybe it's because of the water bottle relocation. And do you know now? And the only thing that's different currently with the water bottle relocation is that the water bottle is literally shifted from this location to this location on the exact same height. And number two is this pipe routing all the way through here, which shouldn't be a problem because it's higher than the bottle. So doesn't make any sense because the green 2-liter valve with the throttles, you guys seen at Ashwin's house, Francois' car, his line is literally routed exactly the same way and he doesn't have any problem. So meaning my setup should be, well, perfect as well. I really hope that's the problem because then I'll have to do something else with the water bottle, which I'm going to be very pissed about. That will be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I did not solve the problem of the overheating situation, but tomorrow I'll test it out with some water and not antifreeze and hopefully we can get it solved. But I actually did seal up that one housing, so the O-ring was actually perfectly fine. I just removed the O-ring, clean it up, clean up the housing, clean up the surface against the block or the head, and apply some sealant again, slap it on there, tighten it up. So hopefully by tomorrow morning it will be dry and we can just pour in some water and test out if it actually works, because I literally just wasted coolant once again. I really love the front end of this car. I really thought that the indicators might be too much, but the car actually looks amazing. I was actually a bit worried with the crystal clear headlights as well, but it definitely finished off the car quite well. Just check the difference real quick. There you can see. So before, after. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it was worth it? If you guys do think so, don't forget to drop a like on that and do drop a comment if you actually thought it was worth it or not. Was quite a penny worth it, but worth it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.